Hello guys, what's up? This is ScherBR and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we'll be talking about which stages or events you should be farming right now in the game. There are many of them, and also they just added the Armic medals that will allow you to get Armic. This is an SS style that has an interesting skill that is used by Red. Yes, Hummingbird. It's not that bad. Armic could be used for some situations, although it's a freestyle, not that strong. It only drops in two things, that is the event that you face Kaczynski, call it an Imperial Resolve battle, and also Story Mode. In Story Mode, Armic will be able to be dropped as a whole character. Yes, let's go there. Okay, so the latest chapter in Story Mode will be the best one, and you can check it here. You can get it by a whole. You don't need to get 250 pieces to get Armic. But then, should you really be farming this? Well, you also get the Armic medals by going here, and you can purchase the pieces of Armic in the shop. Let's go to the shop. Just go to exchange. You see many shops, yeah? Armic will be here. Actually, more close to the top. Here. So, after battle with Kaczynski, you will be able to get the pieces of Armic here. I feel like 4 or 5 hours of farming should give you enough medals to get most of the rewards. I don't even have space to get platinum tickets, so I will not be getting right now. But then you can get the character and max him just by the coins. You don't need to farm the whole Armic in Story Mode. I don't think that farming Story Mode is the best moment in the game right now. So, well, let's go to Battle with Kaczynski event and talk about it. Here. So, an Emperor Resolve battle with Kaczynski. You can farm any of the stages. Stage number 20 is the one with the highest cap, but I know that not many people will be able to farm this. But if you have fire damage or sun damage or lightning damage, it should be very easy. I am bringing this setup here. I'm bringing 4 heat or sun damage dealers in the front. They are using any mastery formation with 1 trainee in the back. I'm just getting more status for my match, or it can be any of your older characters. So let's talk about this event. You can get the Armic medals here. It's the only other event that drops it. So that's why I suggest you run here instead of Story Mode. Unless you have weapons to farm in Story Mode. If you still have weapons to farm, you should check one of the videos that I'll be pointing here on the description of the video, where I talk about all different stages of Story Mode and the best strategies to farm weapons. So let's go here. Because this has the highest cap current available, it's even easier to farm here than farming the last stage in Story Mode. Even if you take 2 turns to kill Kaczynski, it's still fast enough, so I suggest you farm here. The problem is that you kinda need very powerful characters, and you will be training the same characters most of the time. If you have the newest version of Rock Bouquet, she deals insanely high damage against Kaczynski. I still don't have her, I will have to pity. And then, if you have 3 very strong characters, you can only bring 2 for training, the other one will be the same. That's the only problem in here, but I do suggest you farm here because it's faster. When you get all the Armic coins and you purchase everything from the shop, you can just stop doing this event. Why? Because there are better things to do right now. Okay, but what are the better things to do right now? Look, Battle with Kaczynski will stay for 9 days. In Seeker's Path, Share off the Cave of Holy Stones and the weapon, armor and gear Holy Stones will end up earlier. In 3 days they are gone. And I do believe that farming Cave of Gear Holy Stones is very easy for some setups. I did many videos about the Cave Holy Stones, and you can also check in the link on the description. And the one that I'm running right now, I will be explaining. So this is the setup. I didn't make this strategy, it was actually made by SaGa. He commented in my video, so thank you so much for sharing the strategy as well. I always forget that the first version of Fuse is also a very good instant killer. After I started using the second one, I forgot about this one, and there's a very good strategy when using this one. I should also say that you need Rufus. Well, he's like the only one that can do this together with Fuse. So what we are using is reverse sigmoid formation with Fuse in the front, getting a little more intelligence to make this even easier to hit. And then you have Rufus in the middle, because Rufus should not attack on the first turn. Sometimes he still does attack on the first turn, even when decreasing his agility. He's annoying. He's just so fast, and sometimes he will go before Fuse, but usually Fuse goes first and he will kill the first target with Proton Rocket, and then using Submachine Gun on the third wave. It will help while Rufus deal with the second and third wave. They work super fine here, and you can bring 3 trainees. And this is good because we still have double status gains in this event, and this is the best one I could find, although there are second strategy. And the second strategy that I use is this one. You have to have red and Commando Immediate. The good thing is that red will just use Punishing Fist instead of Punishing Combo in a Rainbow Rangers formation in the AG position, and then Emilia should just use Ricochet Parade or Total Shot. In this case, I increased Ricochet Parade to 11 so that she only uses Ricochet Total Shot, but you can still leave her on 9, but there's a little of an RNG when she does not kill that will affect your performance. And then you can bring someone else just to increase the chances of hitting the enemies in the last turn, but usually the two together will be enough to kill the whole stage. So you have Rofus and Fuse or Red and Commando Immediate. They are very popular, many people have them, they are the best decision. So let's go with Rofus and Fuse. So what happens here is that Fuse will kill the first enemy with Proton Rocket. Yeah, you should increase his speed even further. And then the second turn we have Rofus dealing with these two enemies here. Fuse then all. And then on the last wave, we have the combination of both Fuse and Rofus using Submachine Gun. If your other cards attack, it's okay. In my case, they are just being trained here. Yeah, this is amazing. Or you can use Immediate and Red, they also work very similar. Okay, so if you're already happy with your status gains, because the best way to get status right now, in my opinion, is doing Cave of Gear Holy Stones or Armor or Weapon Holy Stones. But if you're already happy with your status, you should bring your characters and train Shadow in the Cave of Holy Stones, because here you can get chests, and those chests will help you get an absurd amount of Platinum Secrets, and I'll show you in a few. The best stage to farm, in my opinion, is stage number 4 or stage number 1. And the reasons are that, well, stage number 4, the enemies are weak to 3 types of elemental damage: heat, lightning, and cold. We do have many cards that can do any of these types of damage, and I'll show you my strategy. This is my first strategy, the best one that I'm using. It relies on using Silver and Joe together. If you have Genryu, it's better. Genryu and Joe can finish this in one attack each. But I don't have Genryu, so what I have now is my Silver. She's the next best thing. And I don't care about who goes first or second, actually, because they both can finish the first wave by themselves. It's just that the second wave has a strong enemy. So what do? I bring someone in the agility position to train a skill, like Elizabeth is training her dual hammer because she's now on the agility position, and that is what happens. So I even increase a little of her agility so that she always attacks in combos, but it's only sometimes that I see her attacking, but it's enough to get her skills leveled up. I also had Diana here, she's very close to level 99, and someone else. They will increase their skill ranks when they combo, like Polka is level 99 and right now I will remove him and change. So you should focus on the 3 slots, either STR and agility and intelligence. If you have Genryu, is way better. If you don't have Silver, you can also use Anima String and use someone else like Galahad, or also use someone of Assault. They work well together as well. But then the other formation is... This is the other formation, and this is whatever goes first will kill the enemy. Yeah, that's true. We have Galahad, we have Barthélemy, we have Joe, we have also Vasalt, and the last one is Silver. Well, they are all fast attackers, so the enemies will never attack me, and we will need 2 of them attacking to kill a wave. So it's slower, there's a need of 4 attacks, but it always works as well. If you are not strong enough to do the fastest way possible, you can use this one just fine. Just bring 5 fast attackers, preferable in a Sigmoid formation, or you can also use Rainbow Rangers if your characters are, well, attacking the correct slots. With that, it should be pretty fast as well. Let's go with this one, then we see the order. Okay, so this battle started, and what we have here, it will depend on the agility that your characters get. The ones with the higher agility will probably attack first, but there's RNG on turn order, so you will not know for sure. Like here, Silver is on the back and she still attacked before Galahad. But it always works. Okay, so we even saw a chest now. That's very nice because we want more and more chests. This is the second strategy. So Silver went first, she killed the first wave, and now Joe will go second since she didn't attack on the first, and we will have to use Elizabeth to kill the last remaining enemy, even attacking after Silver. But you know, you can get skill ranks just by doing this, it's not so slow. There are some people trying to use Albert here, but I don't really like using Albert here because it barely changes the speed and he may fail because of bad RNG. So let me tell you something, this is the best thing for you to do till the events are over, because you can get Platinum tickets, and let's check the Platinum tickets. Going here on items, you see how many chests you got so far, and I have 2,500 right now. Every 100 of the chests you get around 20 Platinum tickets at least. So do the math. I can get so many Platinum tickets just by keep farming that I am even overcapped. Right now, my Platinum tickets are going to my gift box, and I can use them later, because you only can stack 999 tickets, see? So, there are some very good characters coming up in Platinum, and also some of those that you still don't have, like the second version of Albert still don't have, I still don't have Gray, Barbara, and Sif, other character that I really want, so I am waiting a little to try to get them. Now let's talk about the last event. In the last event should be the Seeker's Path. This is a returning event, it always returns and it has more stages. They are adding stages with Azura, the boss version of Azura instead of the minion version. And I don't really like to farm this event, and I should tell you that it's because Azura doesn't have any weaknesses, so you have to bring your best attackers to finish it fast, or else some RNG can screw up the runs. And what I like to do is run stage number 8, that's the last one that has the minions, and you can train a lot of skills because of this. And the fact is, you need to just bring characters that do AoE and train them. You can also train single target skills, just that it's preferable to use AoE. So what's the best formation? Well, I suggest you use Rapid String, because that allows you to attack first always, and you can train attacks that you can use on turn 1, and there are AoEs. That's the best way, in my opinion. All my characters are training their AoE skills, Stingray, Seismic Strike, all of the skills here. And if your character is strong, and you don't want him to be too strong to not kill the enemies before everyone attacks, remove your weapon. Sometimes it's good. Because my cards are not that strong right now, I equipped them all with the current weapons that I use, and they still attack all together before the enemy ends. And now, because you are also using Rapid String, you have a high chance of getting combos. The reason is that if your agility is higher than your enemies, and all your characters have similar agility, you have a higher chance of combo. We all died this time, without seeing the attack from Nadart, but it's just, well, if this happens, remove equipment, change it, it should be better. If you want to run stage number 11, well, you can. Stage number 11 has the big boss Azura. Just bring your best setup. In this case, I'm bringing Rofus and Polka because, of course, they are pretty strong. And Elizabeth also does respectable damage. And Mirza too. The problem with Mirza is just delay. And what I have here is also Feyon. I'm training him because, well, I like him. Elizabeth didn't need to attack, but that's because we got a combo. The problem is just that you will only be able to bring your best characters to make it fast. Else, just focus on farming AoE, and like I said, you can clear the shop just by running stage number 8. So that's it, guys. I think this covers everything. So, just for a resume, if you want status, run Cave of Holy Stones. If you want Platinum tickets, run Shadow in the Cave of Holy Stones. I suggest you do this after you got a not status. And then clear the Seeker's Path as fast as possible. This is the best decision. Then later you think about Battle with Kazinsi because it has more time. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you want to support the channel, have the links here in the description of the video. We see each other on the next one. Bye.